Dear students, welcome to Commercial Subjects Group, Level 3, Accounting 213, Unit 3. Today, we will explain cash and internal control, bank reconciliation. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to 1. Explain the factors causing differences between the bank statement balance and the cash balance in business records. 2. Define bank reconciliation. 3. Prepare a bank reconciliation. Dear students, first, I will explain for you the factors causing differences between the bank statement balance and the cash balance in business records. In accounting, a company's cash includes the money in its checking accounts. Most companies use checking accounts to handle their cash transactions. The company deposits its cash receipts in a bank checking account and writes checks to pay its bills. A company's cash general ledger account contains a record of those transactions. From the bank side, the bank will record the company's accounting transactions typically for 1 month and prepare a bank statement which lists all activities in the bank account during the recent month, as well as the balance in the bank account. For the company to safeguard its cash asset, a company should establish internal controls over its cash. Bank reconciliation. The bank sends the company a statement each month. The company checks this statement against its records to determine if it must make any corrections or adjustments in either the company's balance or the bank balance. Bank reconciliation is a process of comparing the balance figures from the bank statement to the general ledger accounts to find the true cash balance. The benefit of reconciling the bank statement is to show that the amount of cash reported by the company is consistent with the amount of cash shown in the bank's records. The ending balance of cash in the monthly statement prepared by the bank does not often agree with the ending balance of the cash account that appears in the company's records. When this happens, the company must determine the reasons for the difference between the two ending balances. To make the concept more clear for you, let us discover the process of bank reconciliation with more details. Bank reconciliation process. The bank reconciliation process is demonstrated in the following steps. Step 1. Adjusting the balance per bank statement. Step 2. Adjusting the balance per company's book. Let us start with step 1. The items necessary for this step are 1. Deposits in transit. Deposits in transit are amounts already received and recorded by the company, but are not yet recorded by the bank. They need to be listed on the bank reconciliation as an increase to the balance per bank in order to report the true amount of cash. Number 2. Outstanding checks are those checks that have been written and recorded in cash account of the company, but have not yet cleared in the bank account. They need to be deducted from the bank balance. Therefore, outstanding checks are listed on the bank reconciliation as a decrease in the balance per bank. Number 3. Bank errors. Bank errors are mistakes made by the bank which could include the bank recording an incorrect amount. Depending on the error, the correction could increase or decrease the balance shown on the bank statement. Since the company does not make the error, the company's records are not changed. The second step is adjusting the balance per company's book. The items necessary for this step are: Number 1. bank service charges. They are fees deducted on the bank statement for the bank's processing of the checking account's activities. The bank might deduct these charges or fees on the bank statement without notifying the company. When this occurs, the company is usually informed of the amounts only after receiving its bank statement. The company's cash account needs to be decreased by the amount of the service charges. Number 2, NSF check, or not sufficient funds check. It is a check that was not paid by the bank of the issuer because the checking account of the issuer did not have enough funds. The company must decrease the balance per box in order to reconcile. Number 3, check printing charges. A fee for the printing of checks ordered by a company. The amount is deducted automatically from a company's checking account by the company that printed the checks. There will be a deduction to the company's cash account. Number 4, interest earned. It will appear on the bank statement when a bank gives a company interest on its account balances. The amount of interest earned will increase the balance in the company's cash account on its books. Number 5, notes receivable. They are assets of company. When notes come due, the company will ask its bank to collect the notes receivable. For this service, the bank will charge a fee. The company's books will be increased by the amount of notes receivable less collection fees. Number 6, company errors. There are mistakes made by the company which could include the company recording an incorrect amount. Since the company makes these errors, the correction of the error will be either an increase or a decrease to the balance in the cash account on the company's books. Layout of bank reconciliation statement. We will use this bank reconciliation statement layout. To summarize the process, the first step is to adjust the balance on the bank statement to the true, adjusted, or corrected balance by adding deposits in transit and deducting outstanding checks and add or deduct bank errors. The second step is to adjust the balance in the company's cash account to the true, adjusted, or corrected balance by adding interest earned, dividends received, collection from accounts receivable, or errors, and deducting service charge, NSF checks, bank charges, loan repayments, or errors. At the end of this process, both reconciled bank and cash balances should be equal. To make the concept of bank reconciliation more clear, I will explain for you this example of Zayed establishment. The following financial data is shown as on December 31st, 2020. You are required to prepare a bank reconciliation statement. And this is the bank reconciliation statement layout which we are going to use. We will start working on bank statement balance side first by inserting bank statement balance amount, which is 7,338 BD. And we will make all the adjustments to the balance per bank statement by adding deposits in transit of 1,243 BD and deducting outstanding checks of 2,121 BD. And then we have to find the adjusted bank statement balance, which equals to 6,460 BD. Next, we will work on book balance side by inserting cash book balance, which is 5,432 BD. And we will make all the adjustments to the balance per company's book by adding interest earned of 33 BD and notes receivable collected by bank of 1,000 BD, and deducting bank service charge not recorded by depositors of 5 BD. And then we have to find the adjusted book balance, which equals to 6,460 BD. As you can see, our reconciliation process is accurate because both sides are equal. Dear students, we will solve another exercise. Please open your workbook, page 98. We will solve exercise number 3. The following information for Mesa establishment is shown on December 31st, 2020. And you are required to prepare a bank reconciliation statement. And here is the bank reconciliation statement layout we are going to use now. We will start working on bank statement balance side first by inserting cash per bank statement amount, which is 7,990.5 BD, and we will make all the adjustments to the balance per bank statement by adding deposits in transit of 2,176.5 BD and deducting all outstanding checks amounts. And then we have to find the adjusted bank statement balance, which equals to 8,410.5 BD. Next, we will work on book balance side by inserting cash per cash account balance of 8,722.5 BD. In this case, we have no adjustments to add, but we will deduct bank service charges of 12 BD and NSF check of 300 BD. And then we have to find the adjusted book balance, which equals to 8,410.5 BD. As you can see, our reconciliation process is accurate because both sides are equal. Dear students, we reached to the end of this lesson, and you should have achieved the lesson objectives. Thank you very much for your attention. Kindly refer to the student book and EdUnit. Read the lesson again and practice with more exercises. Good luck.